Hey guys, I wanted to come to you all with another dream video. I had this dream on yesterday, which ironically was President's Day. And as you can see by the title, it's pretty significant that I would even have this dream about Donald Trump on President's Day, which makes me truly believe that this was a dream that the Lord really wanted to emphasize great importance on. So basically, this dream, the setting of it was in a hotel. It was at a hotel, and I was inside of a hotel room. And the hotel room was extravagant in the sense of you could just see by the decor that it was occupied by a very wealthy person. And there were a few people in this room. I would say at least 10 to 12 people were in this room. I don't know what was going on, but there was a gathering that was taking place. And I remember seeing this one guy kind of standing off to himself, but it was just something about him that looked very suspect. For whatever reason, the Lord really had me pay attention to this person. So as the dream is progressing, I'm noticing this same individual. He's kind of maneuvering through the room, and he's looking through things in a way where he's trying to make sure he's not being seen, but at the same time, he was really, secretly snooping, if you want to put it that way. And, he was just going through some of the things that I knew belonged to Donald Trump, because it was just made known that this was Donald Trump's room. And I had saw Donald Trump briefly in this dream. And as this guy was, going through his things, I remember he held up, or not held up, but he was looking under this bag. It was kind of like a suitcase, but on this bag, it had the name Trump written on it. It was a black bag, and the word Trump was written in white letters. So it was just another way to emphasize that these belongings belonged to Trump, and that we were indeed in his room. The dream progressed, and all of a sudden there were gunshots, and these gunshots were coming from every direction. The first instinct was to hurry up and drop to the floor, because that's what everybody did. Everybody dropped to the floor. For whatever reason, I saw this young, it was a young child in this room. And my instinct was to kind of be a shield over this child. So I crawled and laid myself over this child so it wasn't hit by any of these stray bullets. But these bullets were ricocheting from the floor to the wall. Like, it was so many bullets. And I was laying on the floor, and I was kind of turning around to see what was going on. And I knew that there were bodies that were laying on the floor that looked lifeless, but there were also some that were just laying there, in hopes that they wasn't going to get hit. And I woke up from this dream, and I just felt the panic, like my heart was racing. The setting of this dream felt very, very real. I was so tired, I just closed my eyes and I fell back to sleep, and it was like the dream repeated itself in a sense. So the second part of the dream, it was as if it was playing out again, but it was allowing me to kind of be in control of making sure that the scene didn't turn out the same way as it did in the first dream. So it was like I was basically telling people, don't go here, don't do this, don't do that. Basically setting it up in a sense where the way it played out in the first dream, that it could not play out the same way. And then I woke up from that dream. Now, what I immediately got from this, when I finally woke up and I was just praying about it, the Lord was showing me that there is some type of assassination attempt that's being plotted against Trump. And what really stood out to me was this guy, because the thing is, this guy wasn't someone who was on the outside of this room plotting to, assassinate Trump and those that were in the room. he was a part of the people that were in this room, which makes me to believe that this is someone who is not so much really close to Trump, but someone who is around Trump. So I feel like it's somebody that is around Trump, close enough to where he can be, close enough to where he has some type of access to him. And I feel that for me to have this dream a second time, but I was given the opportunity to make sure that it didn't play out the way that it was shown in the first dream. I feel like this is a way to, prevent, this from happening. You can look at it as, God's grace. You can look at it as the prayers that are going forth for his safety. Either way you look at it, I feel like the reason why it played out to where I saw this a second time, but yet I was, in control of making sure that it didn't turn out the way that it did the first time, was to emphasize that regardless of the plots that are being plotted against him, that it's not going to prosper, that it's not going to take place. So I don't know why I would dream that. Again, you guys, when I dream, I'm not thinking about this stuff. I'm not asking God to show me anything about this stuff. I have not been feeling the greatest this week. I'm not feeling the greatest today. But I knew that I needed to come on here and put this out there because I just found this to be too significant. And like I said, of all the times that I could be given this type of dream, I was given this dream on President's Day, which we know Donald Trump is the president of the United States. So, I want to say this, and I'm not going to make mention of this anymore. This channel is and has always been for sharing dreams and visions that the Lord has given me. You can click on the About section on this YouTube channel and you will see that that's what I've always worded since the beginning. It's about sharing dreams and visions that the Lord has given me. That's what this channel will continue to be used for, is to share what the Lord is revealing to me. Now, I know not a lot of you, but there have been some that has come on here and have accused me of being racist, have accused me of not hearing from God, have accused me of having hate in my heart, and that's why I'm putting out dreams about Trump. But I didn't receive these same comments when I was putting out dreams about Obama. I didn't receive these type of comments when I was putting out dreams about Hillary. So, it's very, it's disturbing when you have people who have been with you for years, they're commenting, they're liking your videos, when you're sharing dreams about Obama, but they're against you, and now all of a sudden you don't hear from God because you're sharing dreams about a president that they love. I don't care if you support Trump or not. That's your choice. But it is my responsibility to be obedient to God. And if he tells me, first off, if he shares something with me, and you can question whether or not if what I'm sharing is from God or not, I don't always say it in my videos, but I do say in my videos, and you can take this going forward. Any video that I share when it pertains to a dream or a vision, take it to the Lord and ask the Lord to confirm that for you. I don't have a problem with you doing that. And this is the thing with God. God is not going to reveal anything to you if he knows your heart is not really wanting to know the truth. He's not going to reveal it to you. But if you truly want to know, and you're truly being open to, hear whatever God has to say, even if it's something that you really don't want to hear, then he will reveal it, But this is the last time I'm going to say this. I am going to continue to share whatever the Lord gives me to share. If he first showed it to me, it's because it's important. And if he's showing me and he's telling me to share it, I'm going to do it. Everything that the Lord shares with me, I don't share it unless he gives me the okay, you need to share this. So I just want to put this out here because, it's really getting old right now. Like, I feel like at this point, we should understand that God doesn't care about how things are going to affect us if what we are gravitating to is wrong. Wrong is wrong. Sin is sin. And if it's something that we're doing, if it's something that we're agreeing to, if it's something that, we're supporting, if it's someone that we're following, if they are not of God, and if they're not, living a right life, and if they're not, and if whatever the thing is not, considered holy, or if it's not considered something that God approves of, then you have to understand that God is going to speak against that. And I don't think we fully understand that God is not going to side on everything that we agree with. He's not going to side on everything that we love. If it goes against who he stands, what he stands for, then there's nothing really you can say about that. And I feel like at this point, we all should be at a place within our walk where we want to do what is right. We want to follow after what God wants us to follow after. And that's really all I can say on that. But I wanted to put this out here because I do feel it was important. I do feel that the Lord was showing that whatever plots that are being, planned behind the scenes regarding Trump, that there is a possibility that God will prevent that from happening. And I think that is why that second dream came into play. Another thing I want to share, and it could mean nothing. I don't know. I'm really starting to learn more and more as the Lord shows me things in dreams, and just me being a person that dreams in general. Sometimes when you have dreams and you kind of brush it to the side and you feel like, this don't mean anything, it can actually mean a lot. So I'm really trying to learn, more to not, be quick to disregard certain things that I see. But I wanted to put this out here in case, something unfolds with this. But last night I had a dream where it looked like it was a mall setting, and it was made known that something had happened. It was some type of attack, and there was some type of destruction that came as an aftermath. I can't tell you if it was a bomb, if it was... All I know is a part of this mall, which was really beautiful. I mean, the mall, and I say a mall because that's the only thing I could think of. But it was a lot of things going on within this scene, and I just took it as it was a mall setting. But I could be wrong. But there was some type of destruction that had happened, and it destroyed a lot of this mall. I don't know why. I've never had a dream about this person, but I saw Omarosa in this dream. And a lot of you all know who Omarosa is. She was I can't remember what her title was, but she worked closely with Donald Trump at one point. I had that dream last night, so I don't know what that means. Like I said, I've never dreamt about Omarosa before. Haven't even seen anything about her on the news for me to even, have her in the mental. It just seems so random for her to be in this dream. But again, what may seem random to me could actually mean something. So that's why I'm putting it out here. So this video is extremely long. I'm sure I'm going to edit this down. But I just wanted to make sure that I put this out here, because a lot of times I don't really know. But I feel like, these dreams that I share on here with you all is also a way for me to keep somewhat of a video log of the dreams too that I'm also sharing. So it's for me too as well. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, and I hope you all know that everything that I say on here, it may come across as I'm just being annoyed, but everything I do say it in love. I just want us to do better. When you know better, you do better. And I'm not trying to make myself out to be someone who is holier than thou. Definitely not what I'm saying, but I just feel like we need to be better at discerning people, and not being quick to call people false, or being quick to say somebody's not hearing from God just because they're saying something that you don't like. I personally don't have anything against Donald Trump. Just like I personally didn't have anything against Obama. Didn't know anything about him, but obviously there was a reason behind why God started giving me these dreams about him, because he is a significant figure on the world stage, and I think a lot of us understand why. And I feel that Donald Trump also is a major figure as well. So I am very grateful to God for, you know, revealing these types of things to me, even though when I first reveal it, I may not always fully understand why he's showing me things, but I can definitely say God always confirms things to me. So there it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I don't feel the greatest, but I just wanted to put this out here. I love you all, I truly do. I pray for y'all. A lot of times I may not know specifically what your needs are, but when I go before the Lord, you know, God knows, you know, what your specific needs are, and I just let the Holy Spirit do what he does, and he knows how to touch everybody's needs, even when you're just lifting everyone up corporately, and that's what I do with y'all. So please know that I do pray for y'all. If you have specific needs, as far as, you know, you have a specific need that you want prayer for, you can definitely email me at Kingdom Journals, that's journals plural, at yahoo.com, Kingdom Journals at yahoo.com. You can find my email address in the About section on my channel. A lot of times I do try to add it in the description box. Sometimes I forget, but you should definitely be able to find my email address on my YouTube channel. Yeah, anything that you may want to share, you can definitely email me. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that I love you all, and I will continue to share whatever the Lord gives me to share. I actually had a dream about Obama and Michelle Obama, which was so weird. I didn't share it because I didn't fully understand it, but I may do a video on that. I'm just still trying to, I like to at least try to have some type of understanding of what I'm being shown before I put it out here. Maybe I shouldn't always do that, I don't know, but I'm really trying to learn, you know, in the sense of how God wants me to flow when it comes to sharing these dreams and stuff. But yeah, so I'm rambling right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. But again, if you guys have any prayer requests, any dreams, anything that you want to share, you can definitely email me. And I love you all once again, and if I receive anything else, I will definitely let you all know. God bless you all. Shalom.